So this is what scares everybody, right? This is called the conversation prism. This was designed about a year ago by a couple guys who wanted to put everything in a little box. I put all my social media tools in this box, my video box, my video aggregation box. So ignore this. Never look at this. If you see this, turn away. Because you don't need to go into this tiny niche. Half of these are probably gone now, too. Right? That's the nature of social media these days. Is the tools are disappearing en masse. So as I move on here, I'm going to show you the tools that you really want to focus on. You probably know all of them already. It's not really too complicated. Everyone knows this, right? Traditional marketing funnel. We got our prospects up here. We put them down here, and we get some money. This is sort of the new marketing funnel, right? The control has changed. So the sales department is no longer in control at all. Okay? Again, don't worry about all these things. It's too many. But what I want you to focus on is the fact that the customer is now mainly in control of what's going on. This is what I want you to take away. It's my little round bag here. The screen's cut me off a little bit, but if you see the round bag, this is a takeaway. This is something I want you to remember. Okay? So this is really all you need, as well as a blog. Right? Hopefully you have some publishing medium on your website where you're continually giving people more information. So YouTube for video, Flickr for photos, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. That's what you need. You need those 5 or 6. Some people don't need video. Some people don't need Flickr. Some people don't need Twitter. But there's 500 million people on Facebook. Half of them are on there every day, and they each spend an hour a day. So if you want to go to the place where the new billboards are, Facebook is that place. Regardless of how we feel about it, it is the place where you're going to find not only the cheapest advertising rates on the internet, but also the most people, the best market. Right? And you can target women who quit them, who are married, who have a college degree, who like horses, if you want, with Facebook advertising. Very easy to do. The strong American, if you haven't tried Facebook advertising, you go to facebook.com/ads, facebook.com/ads, and just try something out. Do a little ad for a nonprofit that you love. Spend $5. You get a lot of information for $5. So this is coming from my friend Mark Smigless. He's called At Intersection on Twitter, and he makes these great cartoons about social media for basically most CEOs. So he's trying to make it understandable for them. So this is this graph. This is your average sort of CEO or business person. They think social media is a fad. This is one of us, or Mark or myself. And this is the most important thing. We're actually doing a strategy. We're not saying, yeah, you just got to do it. It's going to work. That's not the truth, right? You actually are going to have to put some work into this to make it work. So some reality. It's really important. One of my mottos is social media comes last and it should. Okay? I know it kind of runs counter to what we're here today talking about. These are statistics. 87% of Americans know Twitter. This is a new internet research firm, February 2010. 7% have an account, right? And this room's a lot higher, I'm sure. But at the same time, it's important to know that if your demo or your marketing, your group you're marketing to are equestrians, the chances are they're probably not going to use Twitter, right? Are they dancers? The chances are they're probably not going to use Twitter. Probably going to use Facebook, right? Both of those groups. 88% of you we've all read this already. I don't need to talk about it. So your market may not widely use these tools, but how much is one customer worth, right? Because one customer, one advocate on Twitter or Facebook is someone who's going to actually advocate your brand. Your ultimate goal in social media is not to do all the work yourself, it's to create brand evangelists. People who love what you do, who appreciate what you do, who you might know personally, who will advocate for your product, for your business, for your service. This is not something that's going to happen in 1 month or 2 months. It's going to happen in 6, 12, 18 months. You're going to find them, you're going to activate them, and you're going to ensure that they are supported in what they do so that you don't have to do as much work. So a little more reality. These are the questions that I ask my clients when they say, I want to do social media. I say, is your website ready to receive and convert? When I talk about convert, does it have a box where I can subscribe to an e-newsletter? Can I contact you by email? Is there a name on the contact us box? Is there a phone number? How long does it take you to reply to an email? Do you answer the phone in your business? And do you have positive customer testimonials? If you answer yes to all these things, or yes, I picked it up quickly, or yeah, we respond quickly, then social media is probably something you're ready for. If you answer no to any of these, then you need to go back a step, right? Your website's not ready to receive and convert visitors, then all the time you spend in social media, Facebook, Twitter, it's actually not going to be very good for you. You're going to send people to this homepage. There's some people say the homepage is where clicks go to die, right? It's because we're trying to serve all our customers on the homepage. We have this client, this kind of customer, with this customer group, and that customer group. So on the homepage, when someone lands product. So we ended up with these sites with 27 choices. Try to give them 3 to 5 choices. Build your homepage around those many things you want them to do. So if you want them to learn more about your product, you want them to ask for a quote, you want them to subscribe to your newsletter, build your website around those things. Don't make it so big and complicated they get lost and don't know what they're supposed to do. Because ultimately, you want them to buy something, or buy a service, or buy a product, or sit down with you. So you can drive them to that way, not trying to give them so much information. You want to drive them to the next step. I think restaurants are a really good example. A lot of restaurants have really simple websites. We're open these hours. This is our phone number. This is a picture of our menu. Driving you to the next level. The calls, delivery, right? They're not so complex. They're not giving you a description of every single thing on the menu. So today, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about some goals. We're going to talk about social media, how social media fits in your overall strategy. We're going to put some frameworks in planning. We're going to do a couple frameworks. And hopefully you're going to take for yourself from what I show you today what works best for you. Then we're going to talk about some execution. We have time for some examples, and hopefully you guys have lots of questions. I can see there's lots of questions already. So there's another great picture from Mark. And this is the idea here. So this is sort of, this is where we all start, or a lot of us start in the social media world. We think, oh, it's amazing, it's so great. And here's the meme kind of CEO guy. He doesn't really get it, He's like, tell me what the ROI of this. You never asked him about billboards or telemarketing. You never asked him about newspaper ads or television ads. But he's asking it now because guess what? He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand what's happening. He doesn't understand that it's communications. He thinks it's marketing. Where do I get my money? And that's his problem. You need to keep it somewhere in the middle. And the idea here is that we need to tie social media goals and business objectives. We need to use financial and non-financial metrics to measure those successes. So smarter goals, what are smarter goals? A lot of us have heard this before, right? I think specific, measurable, attainable, relative time out. The big one here, especially with social media and anything internet marketing based, is you need to go back to it. You need to reevaluate it. And you need to do it during the campaign. You don't wait till the end and look at all the numbers. For example, with Facebook ads, if no one clicks your ad, Facebook will move it off. They won't even show it. So if you leave your Facebook ad campaign alone, you have 15, 20 clicks, and then it's just going to drop off to 0. So they're not going to update it for you at all. So you need to stay on top of those kinds of things. Be tweaking it as best you can. Become somewhat of a scientist and you're going to be the person implementing these kinds of things. So here's some social media goals if you want to have these kinds of goals. Increase unique visitors to our site by 5 times from social networking sites, right? After 5 months. So it's specific, it's time bound, we have our exact goal. How many people have Google Analytics on their websites in here? That's great, good to see. So if you don't, you need to do that right away. Because if you don't, if you're not analyzing how visitors get to your site and what they do when they get there, and hopefully how they convert, then you're not going to be able to improve that, right? Google Analytics is totally free. All the tools I talk about today are totally free. That's my whole whatever you click. They don't really know what to do. Because before, in the late 90s and early 2000s, we built our sites around, let's provide as much information as possible to the buyer. We want them to spend tons of time on the site reading everything about our product. So we ended up with these sites with 27 choices. Try to give them 3 to 5 choices. Build your homepage around those many things you want them to do. So if you want them to learn more about your product, you want them to ask for a quote, you want them to subscribe to your newsletter, build your website around those things. Don't make it so big and complicated they get lost and don't know what they're supposed to do. Because ultimately, you want them to buy something, or buy a service, or buy a product, or sit down with you. So you can drive them to that way, not trying to give them so much information. You want to drive them to the next step. I think restaurants are a really good example. A lot of restaurants have really simple websites. We're open these hours. This is our phone number. This is a picture of our menu. Driving you to the next level. The calls, delivery, right? They're not so complex. They're not giving you a description of every single thing on the menu. So today, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about some goals. We're going to talk about social media, how social media fits in your overall strategy. We're going to put some frameworks in planning. We're going to do a couple frameworks. And hopefully you're going to take for yourself from what I show you today what works best for you. Then we're going to talk about some execution. We have time for some examples, and hopefully you guys have lots of questions. I can see there's lots of questions already. So there's another great picture from Mark. And this is the idea here. So this is sort of, this is where we all start, or a lot of us start in the social media world. We think, oh, it's amazing, it's so great. And here's the meme kind of CEO guy. He doesn't really get it, He's like, tell me what the ROI of this. You never asked him about billboards or telemarketing. You never asked him about newspaper ads or television ads. But he's asking it now because guess what? He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand what's happening. He doesn't understand that it's communications. He thinks it's marketing. Where do I get my money? And that's his problem. use financial and non-financial metrics to measure those successes. So smarter goals, what are smarter goals? A lot of us have heard this before, right? I think specific, measurable, attainable, relative time out. The big one here, especially with social media and anything internet marketing based, is you need to go back to it. You need to reevaluate it. You need to do it during the campaign. You don't wait till the end and look at all the numbers. For example, with Facebook ads, if no one clicks your ad, Facebook will move it off. They won't even show it. So if you leave your Facebook ad campaign alone, you have 15, 20 clicks, and then it's just going to drop off to zero. They're not going to update it for you at all. So you need to stay on top of those kinds of things. Be tweaking it as best you can. So you're somewhat of a scientist, and you're going to be the person implementing these kinds of things. So here's some social media goals if you want to have these kinds of goals. Increase unique visitors to our site by 5 times from social networking sites, right? That is 5 months. So it's specific, it's time bound, we have our exact goal. How many people have Google Analytics on their websites in here? That's great, good to see. So if you don't, you need to do that right away. Because if you don't, if you're not analyzing how visitors get to your site and what they do when they get there, and hopefully how they convert, then you're not going to be able to improve that, right? Google Analytics is totally free. All the tools I talked about today are totally free. That's my whole